Greetings, fellow magical wanderers. Today I'm coming forward with a channeled message, something that has been coming through some wave that is wanting to reach the collective through me at this time. And the message is revolving around letting go of the outside to connect to the inside, so that we can best connect to the outside by and through the connection of the inside. So it's this infinity looping symbol that I'm seeing in my mind's eye. And as we're going into ourselves, we loop back around innately and find our ways going outside, and then going back inside, going outside, back inside. And it's this loop. But what this allows you to do is it not only allows you to come from a whole space within, because you're truly getting to know yourself, you're knowing your personal healthy boundaries, you are in touch with your unique talents, skills, gifts, abilities that you uniquely have for the whole world, that only you have. And then through certain practices that you're embodying on a daily basis, or through consistent effort in achieving your goals, whatever it may be for you, you're finding how you can best bring about your ways to serve humanity for the greatest, highest good of all. But in order to even get to that point, there's this inner process that needs working. And what I'm gathering is that we have already been doing so much shadow work. And that means we've been going into our own shadows and our wounds and our traumas and our root systems that are dead or poisoning our upliftment or our ascension. And we've gone through and we've weeded through our shadow work. It works like weeding, taking out what no longer serves. And that is more so the laborious part of doing the shadow work. Now, the work that is to be done is quite relaxing, which may be the harder part of this process, which is actually learning how to be in a pure state of stillness, relaxation, and effortlessness to allow your manifestations to come to you. Because in this world we've been programmed by and brought up upon, it's all about working hard to achieve your goals, and you have to do that hard work if you really, really, really want to achieve what you're wanting. But the dimensional realms and states of consciousness are shifting to a point where the physical is emerging into the spiritual, or vice versa. The veil is thinning, and therefore there's quite no separation between time and manifestation, which means you can perhaps just be thinking of something, and you're in this state of relaxation, knowing that what you're doing is in alignment and in the flow of having that thing in your life. And coming from this space of relaxation, you're trusting that it's going to come to you either way, and you have that expectation. It's not like it's not one of those toxic expectations. It's more so you knowing the power that you behold of instant creation and manifestation, that God will power, self-empowerment, your worthiness, your deservingness. And yeah, it may be quite uncomfortable to just relax and do nothing. But I promise you, and speaking from experience, when you go within yourself and you find out all these different depths about yourself, about the world, about your connection with spirit, etc. Well, you begin to find ways in which are personal to you, how you can best be in a state of flow, your very own flow, a flow that doesn't look like anybody else's. So drop off comparison at the door before you walk in, because once you walk in, this is a completely new environment, completely attuned and aligned with exactly who you are. It's an exact reflection. And this is the doorway or the gateway or the portal or the ascension that we are walking into now. We're walking through that door, and it is about to look exactly how it looks in here. How aligned is it in here? How miraculous is it in here? How healthy is it in here? How wealthy is it in here? That's going to be the outside. And that is the outside as we are stepping into it. So, doing the inner work, the physical and the spiritual aspect of it, and the spiritual actually being the letting go process and trusting the universe and God and source, whatever your faith is in, to co-create with you, as you, through you. So let's see if I can give an example. There are so many examples that I can give, but I'm gonna start by saying, say you're wanting to move. You're wanting to move to another location or somewhere else that feels better for you. Well, there are certain practices that you can embody that allows you this state of flow that is attuned to exactly who you are specifically. And those practices look like this inner preparedness, with also practicing detachment to what the outcome is going to look like. Because one, your manifestation is coming to fruition innately, no matter what whatsoever. But your level of satisfaction of when that manifestation is here and your level of awareness unto it, meaning if you realize what's there and when, and if you realize your manifestation is that, your satisfactory level is completely dependent on what your attachment you were having towards what that manifestation was going to look like. But the universe brought it in a way that serves you best at this time based on your own alignment. So therefore it's a reflection again. And this inner environment, this home, this temple, sanctuary, which is the body, our vehicle, if you are wanting to manifest betterment or that new place of home, then I would highly encourage and suggest that you align this in here first to reflect what you are wanting out there. If you're wanting a healthy home, take care of your home in healthy ways. Take care of your hygiene. Get on a healthy routine that serves you personally, that feels good, that brings you this state of flow. If you want that home to be stable or financially sustainable, then work on yourself in that stable and financially sustainable way. I think you're getting the point. what goes on in here is happening out here. But the gist and the silver lining of this message is to detach from the outside to best connect to the inside. This isn't a complete forfeit of letting go of the outside, but it is placing more of your intentions, your attention, and your focus on the inside so that you can do the work that is necessary in order to manifest your desired reality that you are desiring to move into and that you're co-creating with the universe to bring into life. So it's at your fingertips. It's at your fingertips. And it's all up to you. And it always has been. But our conscious awareness is increasing now to the point where we are actually realizing that we behold the power. And if we want change, we have to be the one that brings the change. But that bringing of change doesn't have to be extravagant or hard or very laborious or sacrificing your personal creative lifestyle for the 9-to-5 brick wall, black and white newspaper gig. Okay? It's once you go in here, you find your own flow, and that's what it's all about. Because you finding your own flow is going to allow you to flow better in the outside world, be less attached, take things less personally, because people project all the time. And especially in the old paradigm, when people were constantly consumed with fear-mongering and politics and everybody has to have an opinion and things like that of that nature, people are projecting their unconscious, unhealthy attitudes onto one who doesn't deserve it or isn't there to have that kind of feedback, So as we all choose to go within and do this work to alchemize our shadow into light, create magic, literal magic, awaken our light bodies, align our energy centers to best be a clear vessel for spirit to come through and travel through these bodies as vehicles as intended innately, then life is completely harmonious and peaceful, and it reigns supreme for a long time, because it becomes a collective movement. If more people start going within, then we are going to realize more world peace, more mindfulness, more actual justice and sense making of we're all humans on this planet, we're all the same being, regardless of color, race, religion, background. We all that are flesh, skin, pumping veins of blood, having a heart, having feet, hands, a brain, we're all the same species on the planet. So therefore, we all are needing to work with each other to provide for this planet that provides abundantly for us. But if the way continues in which it has been for a while now, the planet is no longer going to abundantly provide because it won't be able to. So the power is in our hands. Our destiny is in our hands. And that is in co-creation with Spirit and God. And that's just one very powerful aspect of becoming your own conscious co-creator of your reality, is you get to work hand in hand with the power of the universe, being tapped into the laws of nature, which goes along with the book that I just got done reading, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. It talks all about the 7 spiritual laws of nature and how we can best attune ourselves to match these laws and truly create the reality of our dreams, in which we perceive our dreams to be happy, prosperous, healthy, abundant, wealthy, stable, connected to nature, friendships, relationships, whatever. Just overall peace on earth. That's what we're all here for. Which also will tie into the next book that I'm going to start reading, In This Moment by A.G. Thomas. It talks all about how there's an opposite for everything, right? There's an opposite when it comes to, if you are feeling unhappiness, that is because you are seeking happiness. If you are feeling unstable, that's because you're seeking stability. If you're feeling unsuccessful or unsatisfied, that's because you're innately seeking success and satisfaction. So that's one of the natural laws of nature, is balance and justice of that balance. I'm being told to go into one of these cards. There's a picture that is going to help convey a message. So, high vibrational, unconditionally loving spirit that is guiding us at this time, what message do you wish to convey through these cards? Oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. Look at this, the Empress. This is all about embracing new ways of creativity, new ways of life, innovation, inventiveness. This is the Empress. It's a mother, feminine energy. So perhaps in awakening this new creative sense of life, we're also connecting to the new earth that is birthing. And that's also too what was coming in, is right now the baby is coming through the portal of the canal. And that baby is you, in your awakening state of spiritually minded consciousness as a human form. That baby is you walking through that gateway, that portal, into your consciously willed, manifested dream life, desired life, reality, etc. That baby is you because you are a child of God. And since you are a child of God, you are awakening to that. And you are connecting the dots. Because if you are a child of God, what does that make you? God. And it's the infinity loop again. You are going to bring God into life. Your God is going to bring God into life. God is going to continuously be brought into life until evolution changes and whatever, who knows what happens next, okay? But we're focused on the present moment, and I'm just letting you know that the child of God is walking through the gateway, and you are that child, and you are God, and you're awakening to that. And this is going to connect you to the mother in abundance. You're going to remember your mother. You're going to remember how you can best care and show up, asking, how can I best be of service to mother? Okay. Now this paradigm that has now passed, it was the whole paradigm of being of service to father, to the masculine. But look where that has led. It's led to the abandonment and abuse of the mother, the neglectment. So now we're remembering mother. And as we are doing our inner work, which is very subconscious, very emotional, very creative of a process, which is all about feminine energy, we're connecting to our inner divine feminine. We are healing that aspect of our creative self-expression. And as we are doing this inner hermiting, alchemizing, creative project life work, we're then going to be coming onto the outside eventually and reflecting on how we can best be of service to Mother with the healing that we've done, with the acknowledgement that we are now ready to fully gift her. And how can we be really creative in this process? What can we create to bring fulfillment, nourishment, recharging, rejuvenation to the environment, to nature, to animals, to humankind? This is a divine feminine humanitarian card, to me, in my opinion. And it's all about connecting with your true nature. That is where you will find a healing relationship with your divine feminine, which is your emotional creative aspects of yourself. Perhaps over long periods of time in life, you maybe slipped into some coping mechanisms that allowed you to feel safe in the numbing and suppression of not expressing your emotions, of not expressing your creativity. Maybe you felt you weren't able. You literally felt not able to express your emotions. You felt like you would never be able to cry again. You felt like you would never be able to create again. Maybe as an artist, you experienced a creative block, or something happened physically manifest that came from that fear or that suppression. Something physically manifest allowed you to feel like, oh, this happened, there's no way it's going to allow me to create again. Okay? Personally speaking, I have a family member that for their whole life, well, not their whole life, mostly about after 20s, early 30s, they started to experience a lot of life stresses, a lot of suppressed emotions, a lot of suppressed energies in general. Abuse, abandonment, manipulation, fear, struggle beyond what I can perceive, and sending very much love and healing in that direction to them. But what I'm saying is, what physically came manifest from that suppression is literally a condition in the hand that does not allow clear writing. It is too shaky to write out. And that came from the suppression of feeling like you're literally not able to express yourself creatively anymore. You're not able to be yourself. You're not able to write your own story anymore, and you feel like you're struggling against the current. I'm telling you now, by doing your inner work, going within, connecting to your divine inner feminine, that creative emotional aspect of your true nature, of your true self, an abundance of miraculous healing is unto you. You are worthy and deserving of that healing because you have chosen to take that leap of faith courageously and go within yourself, facing your own shadows, which is perhaps way more scary, perhaps, than facing the shadows on the outside. Because facing shadows on the outside is more on a linear time frame that exists within this life. But going within and facing the shadows of the soul, you literally uncover past life hidden fractured wounds that have maybe been in there for thousands of years, but have reincarnated every time the soul has chosen to come into experience. And you uncover some very perhaps difficult truths to accept about yourself, or things that are very difficult to release, that need releasing about yourself. That is the most courageous work you can do in your whole life. Okay? That's even more courageous and more brave than working in a farm of huge tarantula spiders. That's for you. I'm speaking to you because I know how deathly fearful you are of spiders. But let me tell you, you facing your soul shadow is way more brave and courageous than facing that physical thing. Because what you will find is you are in the depths of darkness. And in the midst of that depths of darkness, there are blips of moments in existence that you will find personally reach you. Things that personally uplift you, make you smile, make you laugh, make you feel again, make you feel alive, make you feel more adventurous with your life, awaken your intuition, your creativity. Maybe your imagination starts going off the charts because all of a sudden you've gone into those cracks. And that willingness, that courage, that brave is the light. And you have brought the light into the cracks of your broken heart or your fractured soul. And what comes from that courage and bravery going into those cracks is liberation. You start to find the way out of the dark depths of your own subconscious, unconscious realm. In here, I mean, can you imagine that immense conscious realm that exists in form? All I can say about that is it's the universe. The universe is living as us, through us, with us. It's all in here. So you are your own light at the end of the tunnel. And it's always been that way. That was even in the teachings in which Yeshua brought to us. Now, the Bible a little bit manipulated, or a lot of it. But those were the original teachings. Know thy kingdom within, and you shall find true God self-righteousness. That's what it's about. And it's going to allow you to show up in a way that you only perceived in your dreams. And that's the thing, is dreams are coming to fruition. Your dreams are coming to fruition through all the work that you've been doing. And allow this process to be fun, to be relaxing, to be adventurous, getting to know different new aspects of yourself that arise. Or perhaps things that are long past through other past lives that come up and start to feel familiar. And you maybe want to reawaken and bring into this life. You have latent past life mastery, skills, ability, magic, alchemy at your fingertips still, as you do the life of your dreams today. It's in your fingertips. And the manifestation of those dreams comes from the source of love that you have for yourself. How deep you love yourself is reflecting the depth in which you are accepting yourself and allowing, through that self-acceptance, for you to pursue your dreams, or for you to even express your true nature out into the world, into physical life. It's perhaps reflecting the courage and bravery that you now have physically brought into your beingness from that work inner that you have done, that allows you to bring about life the way that you want to bring it about. AKA, you are the conscious co-creator, and you are hand in hand with God, universe, source, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, higher self, whatever your faith is, you're hand in hand with it. The more you pursue your true path, your true north, your true nature, and love yourself so much that you just feel overflowing with the amount you want to share of your true self. It comes to a point where you can't hold it in all anymore. You literally feel so internally overflowing, and that prosperous, abundant chalice of a cup in your emerald heart, it's overflowing so much to where that is when you start going out in the world and start sharing it. That is the perfect time to start sharing it, is when you feel like you are overflowing and you want to share it and you have plenty to share. And the alchemy and the magic and the true nature and the truth of all the work that you've been doing to build yourself upon new successful foundation, a new self-expression into physical life manifest. It's going to reflect in this love and whatever you are overflowing to share. It's reflecting in all of it unto all those whom you share with. So say you're overflowing in self-love. You've just never felt so much love for yourself in your whole entire life. Or maybe you even feel you never have in many timelines. Well, now that you're feeling this abundance of self-love, you feel like you want to go out and share it. And you feel like you want to do so in a way that maybe puts a group together, a group on self-love, some practices that one can begin to integrate into their daily that allows them to see themselves in a new light. Or you create a program that has a strong foundation of love, and all the teachings that are in that program are based upon love. Cosmic love even, which is even more unconditional and fulfilling and immortal and eternal, the infinity. It becomes your dharma, aka your life purpose, that in which has gotten to a point of overflowing. It's your dharma. If it feels effortless to share, and if you are sharing from a place of love and genuinity, of loving to share it, and you have plenty to share, that is one of your dharmas, one of your life purposes. And you have many. There are many, 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 many routes to go in this life. As many routes as you want to give yourself. But just know that is a good direction to look upon. Whatever you feel overflowing of, that's your life purpose to share on this earth. And that abundance, that connection with nature, and that connection with the divine feminine is what is healing the planet. It's what's healing humanity. It is what is ascending the states of consciousness into higher realms, that into that higher love, higher cosmic, unconditionally loving source of true source light, which is creation. Creation, 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 creation. But now, there's a way more mature and broader understanding of how we can respect this power of creation. Not abuse it, not overuse it, not be too manipulative with it. Okay, we've witnessed all the past fallen civilizations, and hopefully we've learned from that. And that's what's coming. The lessons that we have learned, the valleys and the mountains that we have traversed through and upon and up and down, the inner work we have done allows that new earth to step through the portal. And you are that new earth. You are that child of God. You are God. And this is birthing a whole new life. So please continue doing that inner work if you feel you are still there. If you feel you have moved on from doing all that inner work and you are ready to start going outside again before going back inside, maybe, then focus and put your intention and attention upon what in your being is feeling overflowing to the point where you want to share it. And ask yourself and ask the universe, ask your guides, ask anything and anyone in your spiritual connection, how can I best be of service with what I am feeling this overflow from? How can I best be of service to humanity? And your answers will come to you. So that is the channeled message. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through and sharing this very uplifting, enlightening, beautiful message with us and with me and coming through me. And thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you also for helping me maintain a clear channel so that I can best be of service to humanity with what I love to do and what I love to bring to the world, which is alchemized magical wisdom, esoteric wisdom that is intuitive based upon all the work that I've done within myself, transmuted so much shadow and subconscious fears and limitations and blockages, and it's never over. But this is me going back on the other side of the loop, going on the outside, sharing with humanity, and then again, I will probably go into hermit, do some more inner shadow work, transmute some more stuff, then overflow point, trickle out into life, serve humanity, and back in. It's just, it's really, really simple and easy to think of it like that. And you know what? I'm even going to draw that symbol and have that for myself, because that already I feel is going to help me so much in my own practices and not being too hard on myself when I am deep in my shadow work and I'm being like, oh, well, am I just going to be staying in here forever? I am here to live a human life and interact with humanity, but apparently I'm going to be in hermit mode for 12 months, you know? But this symbol is definitely already helping uplift my spirit, knowing that, of course, time and the illusion of that separation is transient. Time is relative, and it is that infinite loop symbol. And so that's that. But I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in. I speak that you have used your own discernment, gathered insight that serves you and your highest, greatest good at this time in your life. And I would love to absolutely connect with you and hear and talk about what's overflowing for you and what you feel ready to share with humanity. So comment down in the section below and let me know what's overflowing for you, and we'll talk about it and connect. But I love you so, so, so much. I'm so grateful for you. I speak wellness, prosperity, abundance, happiness, health, and wealth unto you and yours. And until next time, namaste.